A hearty welcome from the Grace College of Engineering. Today I am going to teach about the application of op-amp, and that is inverting and non-inverting amplifier. So here the ultimate aim of this experiment is to design an inverting amplifier with the help of our op-amp that is available as a integrated circuit as 741. And for constructing this circuit diagram for the experiment, we required a function generator, CRO, and op-amp that is IC74, and resistors like 1 kilo ohm and 15 kilo ohm, and connecting wires and probes as required. Okay, so for connecting all the components we require the wires to connect it. And here what is the inverting amplifier will do means, whenever we are giving the input signal to the inverting terminal through the R1. So here I am taking the circuit diagram. This is our pin diagram of our IC741, and the circuit diagram will be given for this inverting amplifier. So here when we given the input voltage, that is Vi, is applied to our inverting terminal through the R1, and the non-inverting terminal of the op-amp will be grounded. The output voltage will be fed back to our inverting input terminal through the R1 and RF to R1 network. Here your RF will indicates your feedback resistor. Then your output voltage want to be calculate. Okay, we need to observe the output voltage at the pin of our IC741. So here CRO will be connected. So from the CRO we can get the output. So that will be given as the formula like VO is equal to V0 is equal to minus ACL VI. So here ACL is nothing but our gain of our circuit, and VI is nothing but our input, and V0 is our output. Okay, so the main thing is here your output, here we are having the negative symbol in our formula that will indicate that the output of our circuit is 180 degree out of the phase with your input signal. So that is, so from the model graph itself we can get that concept. So when we are giving the input like this, so input like this, it will be amplified and it will be out of phase with your input voltage. When we are given the input voltage as like this, we are getting the output like output signal as like this, that is it is 180 degree out of our input signal. Okay, so this is the operation behind in this experiment. So first you need to construct the circuit as per your circuit diagram. After that you need to get the output from the CRO, and from the graph we can calculate the input amplitude and the time period, like number of division into the quantity per unit. Okay, so output for your output waveform, similarly we need to calculate the amplitude as the number of division into voltage per division, and time period as number of division into time period division. Okay, so for getting the concept, I'm get into the inverting amplifier, get into the multisim software. Here I'm construct the circuit diagram in the multisim software, and the components we need to get from the file, and after that get into the component. From the component we can get the 741 IC and XSC1, that is CRO, and function generator. So this circuit diagram will indicate the we want to construct as per the circuit diagram in our manual. And when we given the thing, we can get the when we construct sorry so here I am taking the RF value, that is feedback resistance, as 15 kilo ohm, and then R1 value as 3 kilo ohm, then your gain will be -5. Okay, for the gain one, so first we need to calculate the gain, and we from the output graph we need to verify the manual gain with our practical gain. Okay, so that the practical gain will be obtained from the graph that is obtained in our CRO. Okay, so the pink will indicates you, so the red one will indicates your input, and your pink will indicate your output. So when the construction of our circuit diagram will be wind up, after that when we run this multisim software, and then by clicking the CRO we are getting this waveform. So from the waveform we can calculate the amplitude and the time period as number of division into the quantity per division for your input and also your output. Okay, so this is the thing we want to do in this experiment. Okay, hope you understand the concept of this inverting amplifier. So here I am summarized it. Here we need to design the circuit diagram of our inverting amplifier by using our op-amp, that is IC741, since it is an application of a op-amp. After that you need to get the output waveform from the CRO. From the CRO we need to calculate the parameters like amplitude and the time period as a number of division into the quantity per unit for your input and output waveform. That will be obtained like this. Your waveform of your input, that is your waveform of your output is 180 degree out of your input signal. So this is the thing we need to do in this experiment, and hope you understand the concept. Thank you. A warm welcome from the Grace College of Engineering. This is Besley Anja from the Department of EEE. I am going to teach about the application of an op-amp, and that is a non-inverting amplifier. So here also we need to design the non-inverting amplifier for the given specification using our IC741, that is op-amp. So for designing the circuit diagram of this experiment, we require the function generator. CRO function generator will gives you the input signal, and CRO will is used to get the output of our experiment, and then the op-amp, that is IC741, and breadboard. In the breadboard only we are connecting all the component with the help of the connecting wires and props, and here we are using the resistor as 1 kilo ohm and 15 kilo ohm. So what is the thing behind your non-inverting amplifier is, here we are having the pin diagram for the IC741, and already we saw this pin diagram for the inverting amplifier. Similarly we are having the pin diagram for the non-inverting amplifier, both are same. And here we are having the circuit diagram for our non-inverting amplifier. So here what will be happen means, when we are giving the Vi to your non-inverting input terminal of the op-amp, the circuit amplify the signal without inverting the input signal. Okay, so it is called as negative feedback system. And then the differential voltage, okay, that is the voltage between the inverting and non-inverting terminal will be considered as the differential voltage. That will be zero ideally and output voltage is given as given to the pin. We are taking the output voltage from the pin 6. Here we are connecting the CRO, thereby we are getting the output voltage in the CRO. So we have the formula for the output voltage, that is V naught is equal to gain into Vi. Here your input and output are in phase with each other. Okay, so the thing is very simple. So we need to get the input we need to get the output as per your input. Both are in phase, which is just opposite to your inverting terminal. Okay, after that, so this is the circuit diagram of our non-inverting amplifier. For that we record a CRO and a source of input signal and a 741 IC and 2 resistor, that is 10 kilo ohm and 1 kilo ohm. So when you are getting the output in the CRO, we need to measure the amplitude and time period as a number of division into the quantity we need to calculate per division for our input and output waveform. So what is the input and output means? The input signal is sinusoidal here, and that is given like this. We are getting the input like this, and similarly we get the output like this as per the input. So both are same, since the non-inverting amplifier will give in phase signal for both the input and output. Okay, so this is the thing we need to done with this experiment. Okay, so in order to, we need to construct all the component in our trainer IC kit, IC trainer kit with the help of the 741 IC. But in order to get the concept, I am going for the multisim software. Here I am construct the circuit diagram as in the manual. Here I am taking the component from the file, and after that I am getting the component from component. The components are 741 IC and XSC1 indicates the CRO, and 2 resistance and 1 VCC, the voltage source, and function generator. So here I am calculating manually the gain, that is for the feedback resistance 10 kilo ohm and R1 is equal to 2 kilo ohm. So when we are having the gain formula 1 plus RF divided by R1. So when we put the both thing, we are getting corresponding value. Okay, so this is the thing. So here it is, the gain will be 6. Okay, so manually we are getting the gain as 6, and practical observation will also gives you the 6. So how it will be done means, we are getting the when you construct the circuit diagram in the multisim software breadboard, after that we need to click the run button, which is indicated in the green, and so we need to click on the run button. After that in order to view our output waveforms and input waveform, we need to click on the oscilloscope, that is XSC1. When you click that, we are getting the output like this. So here your red color will indicates your input, and your purple color will indicate your output waveform. So both are in phase with each other. So from that one we can calculate the V in and V naught for our tabular column, and by the number of division into the quantity per division. Okay, so when we calculate this both value with the help of this thing, we can practically calculate our gain. So that I gave an example. Here I am calculating the V in from the waveform. Here I am having 5 as an amplitude and 0.8 divisions are there. So when it multiply with each other means we are getting 4. Similarly V naught we are having 4.6 division, and we are making that voltage as V 5 volt. So when we multiply both the value and we are getting 23. So gain is nothing but it is 1 plus RF divided by R 1. When you substitute both the 23 and 4 in corresponding formula, we are getting the 6 as a gain value for your practical observation. So this is the thing we have to done for this experiment. Okay, and here I gave an outline for this experiment. Here you need to design an amplifier with the help of your op-amp. After that we need to get the output of the non-inverting amplifier, so that is in phase with your input voltage, and we have to calculate the amplitude and time period as a number of division into your quantities per divisions. Okay, and that is calculated for your input and output voltage. So you can verify your gain formula theoretically and practically by this tabulation. So hope you understand the experiment, and thank you.